Hello and welcome to today's session of Soul Spark Online Retreat. I'm Sotia Yi, and I think you're going to find this session very interesting. And today I'm going to get you to reconnect with your divine empress so that you can start co-creating what you desire and manifest with the universe. Even though we're talking about divine empress, and Andrea specifically asked me to introduce her, and I am a man, one of the things I want you to consider is that we all have feminine energy. If you're a man that's watching this, because we do have a few of them, then we all have a feminine energy. So I want you to tap into that if you're a man. Obviously, if you're a woman, then we're looking at really reconnecting with your divine empress. So here's what I want to share with you that's super interesting. A little bit about Andrea, since you got to know her as a host, but let me share you a little bit about her that you may not know. So first thing is, Andrea's been helping female entrepreneurs and leaders to unlock their mindset and potential so they can build their best businesses and live their best lives for over a decade. Now, she's a genius at getting you to look at a different perspective in order to resolve any conflict that you have with your goals. Now, what sets her apart is looking at the person as a whole and beyond combining leadership with a fact. An international speaker and business coach, Andrea comes from a background that has always included educating and empowering aspiring leaders. She has served over 1,000 clients, spoken to over 10,000 people worldwide, been on TV shows, shared a stage with media tycoons, multimillionaires, and A-list celebrities. And I know I've been there as well, like John Travolta, and I can't remember, Randy Zuckerberg from Facebook as well. So the person you see on the big stage is the same humble person you actually see and you'll meet at the coffee shop. Now, she stands for authenticity, integrity, and fun. So today's topic, we're going to talk about specifically reconnecting with your divine empress. So this is what you can look forward to. You're going to develop your integrity, your discipline, your follow through so that you can stand in your power as a leader and can be trusted. You'll also be somebody that other people can depend on and somebody who is in alignment with their goals and that the goals that you set for yourself. So let's dive right into it. I suggest that if you have a journal notes, there will be a section for this as well. And there will be a guided visualization. So make sure that wherever you are, you're able to close your eyes for a short period of time. So that way you'll get the most out of it. All right, let's get into the session.
Hi, everybody. It's Andrea Ivanka, and I am so thrilled to be here with you for this session of the Soul Spark Retreat. And obviously, you got to hear a little bit about me from Satya. And up until now, you've seen me hosting everybody else. So I am thrilled that I am able to be here with you for today's session, activating your divine empress. Now, the whole invitation that I have for you today is to really be in the energy of today's session. It is mostly going to be a guided visualization to reconnect you to this divine empress part of yourself so that you can start to co-create and manifest your desires with the universe. Now, with my clients, it's very interesting because I run this entire program called the Empire Builder, where I stretch you to develop your integrity, your discipline, your follow through so that you can stand in your power as a leader that can be trusted, somebody that other people can depend on, somebody who is in alignment with the goals she sets for herself, so that when you say something that you are going to do it, your follow through and your commitment to creating a result is there. Now, here's something really interesting we get into in that program. It's not about trying to hustle harder or forcing things or trying to like make things fit that don't work. It's about the commitment to growing and becoming and activating your divine empress that we're going to do today so that your word becomes powerful is a journey into deeper empowerment, deeper love, deeper well, how about we just get into it and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So I've got a few cool things set up here in my space, and I'm going to invite you, if you haven't already done this for yourself, you can pause the video and go do this, but create a little bit of a space for yourself where you can just ground and relax. So for me, I have a candle going. I've got some sage going here to clear the air. I've got some of my favorite crystals here. for grounding. It's one of my favorites. I showed this the other day. It's called the fairy quartz. Alrighty, so create a space for yourself where you really get to go within and connect. So let's begin. Um, Actually, before we begin, one more thing. If you are somebody that really loves to journal, I'm going to invite you to have your journal here where you can grab it when we are done doing the Empress activation. And if you're somebody that just really likes to have the experience and then go and journal after, you are free to do that. So let's begin. We're going to talk about, before we go into the activation, who is the Empress. Now, when you think about an Empress, for me, I think about somebody that is literally ruling an empire. Now, your empire could be your empire like around you. So maybe it's your kids, your partner, your family. Maybe your empire is a business that you are building. Maybe your empire is a cause or something that you really believe in bringing to the world. But there is a something, an energy of creation that requires other people. So whether you've got a really small empire, whether you've got a huge like global vision of what the empire is that you are building, you are so welcome here. And when we start looking at, well, then if there is somebody who is moving things, this is the Empress archetype. So if you are are what's the best word I want to look for here? If you identify as male or masculine, you can still do this because this is about connecting with an energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but there's something really about the Empress archetype that for those of us who really want to go deeper into a feminine energy that are committed to becoming the best part of ourselves that we can be, there's something very powerful here. So the Empress archetype, the Empress is a woman who stands in her sovereign power. She is a voice for good. She rules her empire with grace and poise. She leads her people with love and compassion. She's a mother queen, a seductress at times, and a warrioress. So this archetype, the Empress energy, this inner Empress, the divine Empress, is powerful. She is a community builder. She's magnetic. She's charismatic. She's visionary. I mean, if you think about it, to rule an empire, it takes people. She knows who she is. She stands firm in her knowing. Her ego has dissolved. There's a sense of humility and grace and purity of heart. Her power comes from empowering with instead of power over others. And her power comes from a very open heart. It's heart, her heart is open, so she trusts so deeply and she's unafraid of being hurt. Now, for those of you that have had things happen in your life where you have had situations that were challenging, where you have been hurt, sometimes allowing yourself to open up and trust again can be challenging. And you're going to have an opportunity today in the visualization to go deeper into this place of opening up and trusting yourself first. So the Empress, her heart is cracked open. She becomes this vessel for creative energy, infinite love to flow through her, to give, to receive, to serve, and be served. And one of the beautiful parts of this whole energy of giving and receiving, serving and being served, there's no need to try and prove yourself of being capable or worthy or stepping into your power. Whether, like I said, you're leading your household, your business, a movement, your divine Empress, she will teach you so that you have full permission to step into your power. Cut out the obligations that you feel like you have to do because you don't have a choice. Because the truth is, we always have a choice. And this way, when you are connected here, your heart is cracked open to a greater access to your capacity to love more, to be of greater service to humanity, to make a difference in the world. And this way, when you are in this place of full presence, you are walking on the Empress path, the path of abundance and prosperity and fulfillment. So, that, my friends, is where we are going today. So, I'm going to invite you now, wherever you are, to get comfortable. If you are seated, sit in a comfortable position. If you would like to stretch out and lie down, do that because we are going to go to a place, to the land of the Empress, where there's no competition, there are no pedestals, there is no hierarchy, there is rather this beautiful exchange and flow of energy. So, this activation, this divine Empress activation, is really designed to reconnect you with your sovereignty, to come into a deeper place of trust with yourself, to open up to abundance and flow so that your heart can expand with the capacity to serve from love. So get comfortable. I am going to put on some music now. And I'm going to invite you now, as you get comfortable, whether you are seated or lying down, to take a breath and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes now, take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Relax in through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax again in through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax. And as you take a couple of breaths now at your own pace, I'm going to invite you on a journey that you'll never forget. A journey to activate your divine Empress, a journey into the seat of your power, into your heart, into your core, connecting with your core, your heart space to your point of access of creation energy. So take 3 deep breaths in now, deep into your core, connecting with the energy of creation. Inhaling, exhaling, connecting deep into your core. Inhaling again, connect with the energy of creation. Exhale, relax. Breathe in again, connect with the energy of creation. Relax. Relax into your body now and trust your body. Trust your legs, trust your back, trust your core, trust your shoulders, trust your head, trust your heart. Feel your body safe and strong. We're going to go deep inside now, and your body can hold you. So as you breathe in and out, relax. With every breath, as you inhale, connecting to the energy of creation. And as you exhale, can you relax a little deeper now? And you're going to start to watch the world around you fade away now. Fading away, fading away, fading away now into white, airy, smoky nothingness. Connecting high into the stars, deep into Mother Earth. Connecting somewhere, somewhere, somewhere safe, somewhere protected, somewhere you feel your connection to creation. Focus now on the breath in your body. And can you focus now on the breath in your body? Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Can you notice now the rhythm of your breath right into the core of who you are? Noticing where your seat of power lies. And can you notice now your seat of power? Can you see it? And as you connect to your seat of power, start to imagine a vortex of energy, beautiful energy, powerful energy connected deep into the core of who you are. And allow yourself to just disappear now into the vortex. Feel yourself go inward. And as you go inward, I want you to begin to imagine a land. If divine, powerful women had a land, the land and path of the Empress, a land where we could go and step into our power, fully expressed, fully trusting ourselves, fully belonging to ourselves, connected to infinite balance, connected to abundance and prosperity, connected to our inner power, authentic, strong, brave, fully connected to the infinite balance of everything that is. What would that look like in your world? Imagine the scenery around you. Picture it now. Feel it now. This land, a safe haven, no competition, no pedestals, no hierarchy, only an exchange of energy, an energy that you're able to tap into. A world where your needs and desires are met from an abundant and resourceful universe. A world where you are fully in your power. A world of integrity and trust. A world where you are a leader who can be trusted, where your word is powerful as law. Where who you are is in alignment with the vision she sets for herself. Where who you are gives herself space to feel her desires, where all of her needs are met and there's space for more. A desire to create. The land of the Empress, the divine Empress. What do you see? How do you feel? Take a moment to be here and breathe. Can you notice as you breathe the land of the divine Empress around you? What's it like? Who is there? And as you notice who is there, you're going to notice a guide coming towards you. Notice this guide. It may be a person, a creature, an angel, a divine source of energy. Your guide comes and welcomes you to the land of the Empress. Feel welcome here. Notice yourself beginning to expand. And your guide is going to take you on a journey now through the land of the Empress. Together you step out on the path of abundance, prosperity, and fulfillment. Feel safe, feel strong, feel trust for whatever you're seeing. I'm about to take you to meet her, the woman, the one, the divine Empress, deep, deep, deep within your soul. You go with your guide through the land of the Empress. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Notice everything on your journey. And can you allow yourself to just deepen the experience now? And as you go with your guide, I want you to start to feel your heartbeat. As you start to feel your heartbeat, feel it syncing up with the heartbeat of the Empress within you. And you know you're getting closer to her. Can you feel yourself starting to get closer to her? And I want you to feel as you get closer to her, feel her strength within your body. Feel her openness, her sovereignty. Breathe it into your heart space. Imagine your heart space opening slowly, softly, steadily, trusting yourself, trusting your heart. Imagine the freedom of spaciousness as it continues to open. And can you allow it to open a little more now? Can you allow yourself to feel the spaciousness? Can you feel the openness? Can you feel the love? There's no constriction, no tension, strong, open, relaxed. Feel the strength in your breath. Feel the strength in your core. Feel the strength in your arms, in your legs. Feel the strength in your heartbeat, in your heart space as you approach her. Whatever emotions you're feeling, let them be. I want you to start feeling into her energy now. And if you have a name for her, think of that name for her or let it come to you now. And notice the guide disappears. I want you to call in your divine Empress now. Whether you need to say her name or call out for her, gesture for her, open your arms to her, watch her emerge. What does she look like? How does it feel to be around her? Look at her. How does she stand? What essence does she exude? Notice her energy, her essence. Maybe she's been hidden for a very long time. Or maybe you start to realize you've been tapping into her all along. I want you to walk up to her now and feel what it feels like to be in her presence. Tune into it now. Whatever feelings you feel, let them be. Look at her. Look deep into her eyes. Look into her heart. It is the world. It is the universe and all the stars and all the worlds. It is creation. There is no separation, only oneness, only love. Let that love permeate every cell, every molecule, every electron of your bodies. Let that love permeate every cell, your heart space, your mind space, your soul space, your physical body, your energetic body, your higher self. Let that love permeate and feel yourself reconnected to your heart as the center of your being. Can you feel all the love now? Reconnect to your core and to creation energy through your core. Feel this meeting of heaven and earth within you as you look deep, deep into her eyes. And here are the words I want you to say to your divine empress. I am so sorry for all the times you told me to trust that my needs would be provided for, and I chose not to listen. I am sorry for the times I stifled my joy. I'm sorry for all the times I broke my word. I'm sorry that I confused your power for force. I'm sorry that I closed myself off to you. I'm sorry that I thought I could live without you. Be with your apology. Notice how you feel. Notice how she feels. And say to your empress, I'm ready to do the rest of my life with you. I'm open. Please come back with me now. And let her make a decision. If she's ready to come home with you, embrace her in your arms and feel her merge into you and come back into your heart vortex. And if your empress cannot come with you right away, tell her you understand and that you'll be back for her. Turn around, walk away, and come back into your heart vortex. And stay in your heart. Feel whatever feelings you feel right now. Remember every detail of this journey. This is the first and not the last time you'll meet your powerful divine empress in your life. Whether she's decided to come home with you or whether she needs more safety now that you're aware of her, she's a part of you. Either right away at the forefront of your life or there in your core where you can always access her. So I'd like you to start to come back now. And as you start to come back, can you begin to notice that tapping into the energy of the Empress means leaning into radical responsibility. Start to notice that it means you hold yourself high, you keep your word, you lean into your strength and your power. And as you start to come back, start to notice the things that have shifted inside of you. Start to notice how connecting with your Empress has changed things inside of you. So I'm going to invite you now to come on back, coming all the way back. And as you come back now, just starting to take a couple of breaths, maybe starting to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, taking a stretch, and open your eyes. Welcome back. So I'm going to invite you to take a few moments now for yourself to journal. What was your experience like? What was it like to be in a land where it's safe for women to be in their power, connected to their heart? How did it feel to walk through the land of the Empress? What did it feel like to be in the presence of your Empress? What did it feel like to apologize? How did she receive your apology? So take a moment, give yourself some space to journal now. And this is where we are going to end. So I want to thank you for being here. I am looking forward to hearing all about your experience connecting to this divine Empress inside of you, who is connected to all of creation energy, who is empowered. My Empress is fierce and strong and bold. And every time I'm connected to that energy, when I connect to my Empress, I'm reminded of the flow of energy, of giving and receiving. I open to receiving. I open to love. I open to creating from a place that is in such powerful alignment. So, whenever you're listening to this, whether you're listening to this at the end of the year, whether you're listening to this again coming into the beginning of the year, whether you are listening to this over and over again, reconnecting to this deep, powerful, divine part of yourself, wherever you are and however you listen, you get to deepen this relationship because this is a part of who you are. So I want to thank you so much for being here for this session of the Soul Spark Retreat. We've also got something special for you. Satya will tell you all about it. And I will see you later, whether it's in another one of my programs, whether you decide to connect with me, you can always do that in the Soul Spark Retreats Facebook group. You can find me on Facebook at Andrea Ivanka. And if you're actually watching this and the retreat is done, you are warmly welcome into my Facebook group, which is called Total Boss Club. And this is where we do all things boss related, including connecting into the Empress. So have a great rest of your day, evening, wherever you are, and I will catch you later. Bye.
Wow, that was so cool. Incredible, wasn't it? One of the best things I love that Andrea shared was that about trusting yourself. And nowadays, a lot of people forget that they're supposed to trust themselves. And when you trust yourself, you also get to trust others and you start to really step into your power, your divine empress. So that's what I really got out of it. I'm very curious to see what you got out of it. Make sure you also share with Andrea and see whatever that popped up. So one of the things I want you to do is I want you to continue your journey. Continue your journey because this is only the beginning, right? We're ending 2020 and moving on to the next year. And one of the best things you can do is continue your journey by joining a Facebook community that we have called the Total Boss Club, where you'll find other like-minded individuals, leaders, and also empresses who wants to make a positive impact while earning, while being in that abundant energy and also that empress energy. So there's a link for you to join, and then you'll get more goodies. We'll have other guided visualizations, some meditations, and all the other speakers will also come on there. So I encourage you just to join. It is free. Click on the link, and then we'll continue our journey then.